tournaments for sports know ahead of time that they will be tested at least months in advance, contradicting the point of randomized testing. On the contrary, many people continue to argue that testing high school-age athletes will reinforce the view that steroids are harmful to their bodies. Without proper testing procedures, however, testing is worthless, and the results are even less validated. Currently, there are several ways in which we as students can try to change the status quo of testing high school students for steroids. First, steroid testing in high school-aged athletes could be abolished altogether in the United States. Since colleges provide more intense levels of competitions, steroid tests could be administered prior to the athlete's admittance to that college. Further, colleges already set aside large quantities of money for their athletic programs, and hence it would just be more practical to test them rather than smaller high schools having to put out that money. Second, another way to change the current testing status is to institute better educational programs into the high schools, as an alternative for the actual testing. Helping the young students to understand entirely what effects these harmful substances have on their bodies would be a better alternative. It may even be a better deterrent than the actual testing program itself, while of course costing a fraction of the price. So as high school students ourselves, there are ways to take action right now. To begin, you can tell your friends and family about these facts and major points in this argument. Explain to them how illogical steroid testing high school-aged athletes is. This only requires a few words to be exchanged. Well, why is talking to your parents about this an important issue? Well, if your parents are involved in the school or the school district in general, they can have the power to propose an idea for implementing a smaller yet more informative unit into the 10th grade health class curriculum. Your voice can make the biggest impact. So in conclusion, testing high school-age athletes for steroids is impractical due to individual privacy rights, the low number of users, high cost of tests, and randomized procedure of testing. Studies have shown that a small fraction of the people tested positive. The tests also cost around $100 per test, if not more. Also, the randomized procedure is being contradicted. So evidently, steroid testing high school-age athletes is unnecessary and unmindful of athletes everywhere. After hearing these dire points, please talk to your peers and your family about it. Remember, everybody deserves their privacy. In other words, every human deserves to have a say in their life, even when placed into conflicting situations, as the star basketball point guard and soccer goalie was. Thank you.